Is it time to buy or sell SPDR S&P 500 ETF? In this video, we will explore SPDR S&P 500 ETF in detail. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 20th of May, 2025, and now we aim to provide you with a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analyses. You certainly do not want to miss any crucial updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is intended for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 25th of April 2025, our system has identified the SPDR S&P 500 ETF as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 1.15. Now, let's examine the performance of the ETF during this time frame. The ETF has experienced a gain of 7.66%. This equates to an average return of 0.43% each day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The exchange-traded fund is positioned at the upper part of a wide and declining trend in the short term. This typically presents an excellent selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower part of the trend can be anticipated. A breakout above the top trend line at $594.67 would initially indicate a slower rate of decline and may serve as the first sign of a shift in trend. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of 2.51% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 19.55% to negative 2.20%. In terms of the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 5.81%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 10.67% to positive 10.92% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price between $529.56 and $657.53. Our latest daily update for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF includes the headline, "The SPDR S&P 500 ETF price ended at $592.80 on Tuesday, after losing 0.356%. The price of the SPDR S&P 500 ETF decreased by 0.356% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 20th of May 2025, dropping from $594.92 to $592.80. During the last trading day, the ETF fluctuated by 0.783%, reaching a low of $589.63 and a high of $594.24. The price has increased in 8 of the last 10 days and is up by 6.08% over the past 2 weeks. Notably, the trading volume declined on the last day alongside the ETF, which is considered a positive indicator since volume should ideally follow the ETF's movements. On the last day, trading volume fell by 8 million shares, with a total of 54 million shares being exchanged, amounting to approximately $32.2 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF reached $613.23, while the lowest price was $481.80. Currently, the price stands at 3.33% or $20.43 below the 52-week high of $613.23, which is also the all-time high for the ETF. The S&P 500, represented by the SPY ETF, has experienced significant volatility recently, snapping a 6-day winning streak amidst mixed signals from major economic indicators. Today's trading shows a minor decline, with the index down 0.34%, as traders react to both the downgrading of the United States credit rating by Moody's and a cooling technology sector, which heavily impacts investor sentiment. Concerns about inflation and potential interest rate changes are prominent in market discussions. JP Morgan's CEO highlighted the risks of inflation and deflation, suggesting that current market call options may not fully reflect these economic threats. This could lead to heightened volatility in the near term, particularly as the Federal Reserve signals its monetary policy direction. Moreover, the focus is shifting towards upcoming corporate earnings reports from major retailers like Home Depot and Target. With expectations for earnings growth standing at 14.8% year-over-year, the market is attempting to gauge how companies will perform under sustained high interest rates and possible inflationary pressures. In the short term, SPY may continue to see pressure as traders remain cautious about economic data releases. In the long run, however, if inflation stabilizes and earnings continue to show resilience, we could see renewed confidence in equities, potentially setting the stage for a recovery in stock prices. Investors will need to stay vigilant as the market navigates these turbulent waters, balancing between immediate data reactions and longer-term growth prospects. The following signals have been identified for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF. The SPDR S&P 500 ETF holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, offering a positive forecast for the ETF. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between the two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support is expected at $589.93 and $551.58. A move below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. Moreover, there is a buy signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Some negative signals have also emerged, which may influence near-term developments. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Monday, the 19th of May, 2025, and thus far, it has declined by 0.356%. Further declines are expected until a new bottom pivot is established. Volume decreased alongside the price during the last trading day, which reduces the overall risk, as volume typically aligns with price movements. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal 2 days ago. Bollinger buy signal 6 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 21 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 19 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 15 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 20 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 8 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 51 days ago. Remember to go to our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for SPDR S&P 500 ETF. On the downside, the ETF finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $548.62 and $505.28. There is a natural risk involved when an ETF is testing a support level. If this level is broken, the ETF may then fall to the next support level. In this case, SPDR S&P 500 finds support just below today's level at $548.62. If this is broken, the next support level from accumulated volume will be at $505.28 and $504.38. This ETF typically experiences average movements during the day, and with good trading volume, the risk is considered to be medium. Over the last day, the ETF moved $4.62 between its high and low, which is approximately 0.783%. For the last week, the ETF has had a daily average volatility of 0.91%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF is at $594.18. If you do not own any shares, you might consider waiting for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the ETF, this could be a level worth considering for swing trading. On the downside, the SPDR S&P 500 ETF encounters its first support level at $548.62. If this support level holds, it could present a good entry point, anticipating a potential rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $572.08, representing a decline of 3.5%. This exchange-traded fund experiences medium daily fluctuations, indicating a moderate level of risk. The 14-day relative strength index stands at 82, which significantly heightens the risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal from a pivot top identified 1 day ago. Is the SPDR S&P 500 ETF a wise investment choice? several short-term indicators appear positive. Although the ETF is currently in a declining trend, we believe this level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a reasonable chance for the ETF to perform well in the near future. After assessing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 21st of May, we anticipate the SPDR S&P 500 ETF will open lower by approximately 58 cents, beginning trading at $592.22. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day, with warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.